We killed a bunch of people.
Yup.
Nice. The end. I didn't kill anyone, actually.
And we went to
Thank you very
sleep.
much.
Yeah, me either.
No.
I killed a bunch of people.
Yup.
You did worse than kill a bunch of people.
I think I killed you.
You erased them.
Yeah.
You said, you know the afterlife you're meant to have? No. You don't exist anymore.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Cool.
I know I've been
I'll
having
do
some
the
harrowing
recap.
dreams lately. Maybe it's from that.
Could be.
Maybe you're the prophet.
Yeah.
I'm gonna recap like farther, just because it's been a bit and it's hard to remember what the path has been or whatever. So, way back at this point on a day that I can't remember, that definitely had a day and a time.
Wait, where's my lore? I know where I put it.
This is why Aisha needed to do it.
Yeah. Oh, I zoomed way in.
I don't even know where I put all my papers.
Okay, well, I think it was
Have
Spring
McKinley
Day
Tanner.
or Leptide, maybe, or Willship, somewhere in there. Anyway, several individuals were invited to like go on sort of like a fact-finding mission, right? And several other individuals invited themselves because they had call the visions, premonitions, some sort of reason that they needed to be at the exact place that they needed to be, right? So during that fact-finding mission, some cats were rescued, and then, you know, the less important stuff, an invasion was located, an invasion force, a huge fleet of ships that would sweep the empire underneath the ocean, basically, like an unsurmountable amount of ships. So rushed back with that information, didn't do anything with it. I think that was the right choice, but there is disagreement. Anyway, rushed back with that information to the kingdom or the empire and said, hey, here's, you know, all this stuff that's going to come. And then there was several moments of levity while everyone got to hang out and wait. And then once a decision was made, because none of you got to make the decision, that decision was revealed, and it would be a preemptive strike against this force using new technology developed by the Empire in the form of a really big monolith that has a bunch of stuff carved onto it. So a fleet of ships came over and basically hit the coast really fast, swarmed the coast, took several ships hostage, or however that works, maybe sunk them, I don't know, but managed to get the ground force on without anyone noticing onto the ground. So that's these three carts that are seen here, and the, I guess, strike force of you all, because you have the knowledge of the area and you have specific sets of skills and so forth. You're with the carts as well. So while you were traveling, you came across this big wide path kind of thing of all smashed down kind of stuff. Passed it, tried to be more sneaky or whatever. In the distance, heard this commotion arriving, and then a really cool mechanic, super awesome train that was amazing and honestly a stroke of brilliance on someone's part, burst into a small clearing that you were in, and you demolished that train before anybody could say anything, and before really any of them could react using magic. And then there was a fight over the remnants of the train. You know, this was all crushed and broken and stuff. It's still over here somewhere. My train pieces. But after you crush this train out of existence, managed to keep everyone contained. Someone was trying to run, and you kept that person contained, and then also detained this person right here, who is in your camp. So after that fight, hunkered down in the middle of a foreign wilderness, surrounded by trees, you made camp to, I guess, figure out what was going to happen next, right? And you'll notice there aren't any boards underneath this. This is where we stopped last time. I do think I know what we're going to do, but because you're here in this unknown place, surrounded by unknown things and unknown customs, I thought, why not make it so that it looks like no one knows what's going to happen? And you could choose anything. You can go anywhere you want. So,
I have a question.
Yeah, go ahead. What day is it?
Is that Daryl?
Daryl? No.
Is that Daryl?
You mean your associate from Bank Heist?
Yeah, maybe that's it. Maybe he got out. He ran away.
Well, this person looks like a pigeon soldier. Did Daryl have like pigeon features?
Go.
Maybe. Let me go.
Maybe he was wearing a human mask.
Maybe it was. I have the days of the week. I think it might have been Leptide. I have Leptide written down.
Okay,
that
awesome.
could have been a different. Leptide is Wednesday, and then you have Orgeal, Bellship, Palestine. Shit, I can't pronounce.
Exactly. So, we find ourselves here in this camp. You know, after a fight, everyone's recovering. Mages and soldiers sort of moving around, handling injuries. Samson and other sort of non-combatant cart people are in there, all just sort of thinking about the horrors they just witnessed. Oh, this is Samson, right? Yeah, this green one's Samson. And
Can we interrogate Daryl?
Of course you can interrogate Daryl. So Daryl's tied up sort of far-ish away from the crew. He's probably in a way, or like a space where he can't even like see the crew or see the carts or any of that stuff, just to make sure that if something happens and he gets away, he's got as little info as possible. So he's like pretty far off in the edges. But yeah, you're welcome to interrogate quote unquote Daryl, who has no name because that's how it works. Codename Daryl.
I mean, that's my vote, but Meow, I want to interrogate Pigeon Man, Meow.
Don't eat him.
Meow, I eat from a pouch. Meow. My food comes in pouches that you have to open and then you put onto a plate.
Right.
So that's a no on eating him then?
No, he's not a Meow. He's not a pouch. Meow. Meow. I like wet foods with like stews and bits of fish in them. Meow.
Those must be some very big pouches.
Oh yeah, Meow. Yes.
One of the
Meow. I forget I'm 9 feet tall.
Yeah, one of the porters comes over with like a double MRE size pouch to give you. That they pulled off one of the supply carts or whatever and hands you this gigantic pouch of food.
Dumps it on the ground.
Oh god. Oh, that smells awful.
This is the guy who just erased people and blew up a train and stuff. This guy.
Yeah. Well, okay. Sure. I'm not really interested, but you know.
And talking to the guy or eating that food on the ground?
Well, in talking to him, well, both actually.
The food is on the ground in front of him.
You're gonna eat right in front of this guy?
Right in front of him.
He's tied up like I think it's funny to have him like tied to a tree, you know, like classic all the way around, a bunch of rope all the way sort of down his torso, and he's like forced to watch you eat.
Meow, who do you work for? Meow.
Is everyone gonna stand around and watch this interview, or anyone not coming?
Barrick's busy bleeding, trying to stop bleeding.
All right.
Are you died? You need to be healed?
I can't remember how injured I was because I didn't save my character sheet. I think I was like 12 health. I'm just gonna put 12 in.
Well, aren't you like back to health now, or it's a new session, or?
Just after the fight, isn't it?
Yeah, so this is like evening after the fight. You could heal up, I guess, with Purrington abilities, or you could just rest it out and, you know, get basic healing, and then
yeah, I need my abilities back anyway, so
yeah. Well, you're definitely well, I don't know what you're going to
heal.
do.
I got 5 heals, which I've never used.
I assume you're going to rest at the end of the day, so
but you would see that Barrick is bleeding. Badly.
I know, heal Barrick.
What do you want now? What are you doing?
I rolled a 4 plus a... Wait, what do we do?
Yeah, I think that's the only way to... Unless he's going to resist, the only way to heal, because we've never healed anything.
4 plus 1, 5.
Mm-hmm.
Heal you 5.
Nice.
Undo your wounds. I've undooed your harm. With time.
My wounds just stitched together?
Yeah, they just kind of like it didn't happen.
Thanks.
For 5 damage.
Yeah, we'll just keep, like, for right now, since you're casting it maybe multiple times, if you want to do it more, it's just 5.
Okay.
However many charges you want to run. You don't got to roll for each of them, you know? We're chill.
So, how much health do you need?
I am still 4 health down.
Okay, 1 more then.
Another one.
Yeah.
Another one.
Okay. And how does this
eats food? Got a hand on Barrick.
Barrick is just sat very still, like what?
Yeah, you basically had to be corralled over to watch Purrington eat and be healed.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Are Soraya and Liariel coming also?
Yeah, I'd be leaning near.
Doing the nonchalant thing. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be like watching and listening and also just sort of working on healing my own wounds.
Oh, okay. So you're going to be deep right up in front here. And there are definitely soldiers all around. Unless you don't want them to be here. But there are probably some soldiers on guard on this person nonstop. Cool if they chill, or are you going to send them away?
I don't care.
All right, cool. So, what was your question after somewhere in the middle of all of that?
Who do you work for? I think.
Okay. Yeah. So, this guy, does he have a voice? Oh, he probably sounds like a dang parrot. Because he's a pigeon. Oh, he probably does a lot of like. Yeah, this breathing heavily, surrounded by a cat fighter and all these people. He's like, I serve the, how do you say it? This is really hard now that I think about it. I serve the rightful. I serve the rightful kingdom, is what he says. Yeah. Very proud. Very proud.
Meow, who are you going to attack, Meow?
We're not attacking. They attacked us.
Meow, who?
The... not invaders, because that sounds wrong. He says, like, the deceivers, those who come to take from us.
Yeah, what do they look like? Is it us? No.
Is it you? You should know.
Meow, I don't. You got ships and you're coming over to attack us. Meow.
Who? This guy starts asking questions. Who do you work for? Honk.
I'm the one asking questions here. Meow. Meow, I'm done with my questions, Meow.
Oh, that was it? Okay.
If anyone else wants to ask any questions.
Are you going to finish that, or are you just going to leave that?
You'll leave whatever.
Oh, God.
Come back to it later.
Yeah, true.
Throughout the night.
True Katniss.
Anyone else have questions? Because
one of the guards is going to be like, hey, you want us to rough him up? We could take care of that, and like starts pulling weapons or whatever.
I think he's answering questions, to be honest. I don't know if it's going to help.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's the right thing to do right now.
The guards just look at each other like ready. I don't think they like this guy. Some of them died for sure.
I'm kind of curious about like what that thing was that you were destroying the trees with.
Oh, really? Well, this guy couldn't explain it to you, but I would love to. But anyway, he says, how would he say it? Maybe he would say something like the multi-chariot? Nah, chariot. Multi-carriage? Multi-cart? We'll go with multi-cart. The multi-cart is one of the most advanced creations of the rightful kingdom. I can't just explain it to you. You'll steal it. Just like you tried to steal everything else from us.
It's kind of just lying in a heap that's not workable, if you ask me. But I was more curious about like what you were doing than what that was specifically. Are you like building a town or something?
Building a town. Let's see. These are actual questions. I think I'll take presence rolls. Yeah. For this. Just to see how much he's willing to say. Because he's very proud, but, you know.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I actually
Privacy.
rolled a natural 20, so 21.
What? Okay. So this guy gets imposingly eaten in front of, and then a couple people threaten to basically just torture him. And then Soraya walks in, all good cop.
Sure.
And yeah, he says something like, we're just defending what's ours. He looks around and at what he can see, all of you, and he says, you or someone, the deceivers, have come to take our land, to take everything from us, as they have been doing for generations. You should know.
I thought like the pigeon people that lived in the towers in that one city were the ones that took everything from you.
This guy is a pigeon guy. He says, we have lived here for much longer, and we are the rightful owners and rulers of this land, and you, the deceivers, have come to take from us.
Huh. I mean, I don't really see any, like, colonies on your land here. Like, it seems to be all your land.
You would know that it's not.
Okay.
It's
so,
split.
Apart from the south.
Yeah, so, exactly.
Yeah. So I would know that it's their... I would be saying it's their land because, well, obviously the other part of the land is obviously my land, you know, and that doesn't separate me.
Not just yours specifically, where you came from.
Okay.
If this clearing is the continent we're standing on, you came from... Where are you? You came from this side, and everyone else has been rolling around on where they are.
Yeah. But I think, as far as I'm aware, would there be any, like, difference in that, though, recently?
Not before you
generations.
left.
Yeah, he's talking about generations, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, your land is all the same, you know, the borders haven't changed. There's no new colonies, as far as I'm aware.
The borders haven't changed. We're close to our current border right now. We've been pushed back farther and farther and farther. Our rightful land stolen by let me see how smart this guy is. 11. Yeah, he'll just say General Yu then. Looking at all of you, you know, he says, you've been taking our land. You've come for us. You killed our people. You slaughtered us all. You pulled us from the skies, even though there's no way this guy could fly.
You saying you're at war with the South?
Of course we're at war. Of course we're at war. We've been at war for so long.
Were we at war when I would have left?
They probably wouldn't have told you what they were doing on the fringes or whatever, especially you at the coast on the other side.
Okay. Fair enough. That sounds like a load of bollocks. I didn't hear anything about this. Anyway, well, this isn't... So you're saying we're near the front line of a massive war?
Yes, of course. You're the invaders. Of course we are.
Well, okay, let's pretend we weren't the invaders. Are we at the front of a massive... We're not the front. Like, we're not those people. How far away to the south is the front?
This is a soldier who could travel pretty far, so yeah, I think he would know. How far? If you travel from here, I guess if you travel 4 days from here, exactly where we are, you'll find lines of war stretching across the entire continent.
Oh. Just looking around. This is a bad place to be. We're in danger.
Yeah. If everyone would like to roll brilliance, we'll see what else we can glean from this conversation. I'm gonna roll as well, real quick. All right.
I'm gonna use same dice.
Oh, brilliance.
Yes, please.
I got a 4. I'm not very brilliant.
19.
Say 19.
Yeah.
Plus 420.
Say 20.
I rolled a 19 plus modifier 4 for brilliance, so 23.
Dang. All right.
I got an 8.
All right. Well, you know, Ray is chilling. Got a lot on her plate. So Professor Purrington and Leariel, you were the first people that this train came at, or multi-cart, or whatever. When they came through the trees, and you began to mercilessly slaughter them, they didn't say anything necessarily to you. They didn't like try to hold you or anything like that. You stopped them. They started fighting, but it's not like they were surprised. They were expecting and like ready as soon as the fight started, even though the train, you know, blew up and all that junk. And they probably wouldn't have had time to say anything. Even once they were on the ground, they yelled at you maybe a little bit, but there was no like, who are you? What are you doing? Why are you killing us? None of that stuff. It was very much, they're here for you, even though you know that nobody knows you're here.
I seem to also remember that my character got like a little premonition that something dangerous was coming for them.
Oh yeah,
warned everybody that. Yeah. So.
Yeah, true. So you were prepped for them. They were prepped for something, not necessarily you, but they were prepped for what they came across. It seems like.
All right, so we just go back. Meow. We just go back to home. Meow.
Okay.
Mages, whatever your names are. I'm
sorry. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So Pico, Suavo, and Lemonade, they all come over. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Eric does not remember those names. You got any way we're communicating back with the, you know... Actually, I'm going to talk away from this guy. let's go a little bit away.
Yes. Yes. A lovely walk over and a lovely walk back. Yes.
Right. Yeah, it was so difficult. Oh, God. Have you got any way of getting in touch with the people back at the fleet?
Not until the fleet.
Yeah. Situation's changed.
There are probably runners with you and like horse people, like people with horses, maybe, but not like magical solutions.
Damn it! All right, Lemonade. How quick can you run?
Well, I am the fastest on horseback. I'm the fastest.
All right, we're gonna continue. But I don't know if you heard what the prisoner said. We're in the middle of a massive war between the north and the south, like near the front lines. So you also need to not run into forces and battles on the way back.
Oh, right. Sure. So, Lemonade's like, well, we're at war already?
Oh, no. Apparently, there's already a war on this continent.
Oh.
No.
Oh.
Yeah.
So the ships aren't about us?
Possibly not.
Possibly.
Unless they're running. But you need to go and tell them, because if we summon a big giant army and then we're stuck in the middle of two armies, they might need to know about that.
Right.
So we need new orders. Off you go.
Yeah, sure. Lemonade puts a bunch of like Lemonade starts rubbing mud on the side of the horse and like puts a little like some leaves and stuff in there and takes off trying to be as camouflage as possible through the night. Can't go incredibly fast because it's night, but it's gonna head back to the ships. We'll just say Lemonade.
Messing up the major sleeping pattern pays off again. Yeah, he's ready to go.
Yeah, true.
Pull back over. So,
Hey, what were the ships for? Did we figure that out? Meow, what are the ships for? As I yell across the...
So you're yelling?
I'm not in game, so I can't move myself.
So do you want to come back?
Yeah, I'll just come. Yeah, Meow, what are the ships for? Meow comes back and eats.
I was reading your notes. This pigeon soldier says, we're amassing a relief effort. We can't hold back the defilers anymore, so we're going to head to a new land, a golden land, free from their oppression.
Where's this land, Meow?
I've never been there. It's apparently weeks across the sea. It will be an arduous journey, but
Meow, you got a map?
It's already been scouted. I've never been there. They don't tell me. The plan is to keep the civilians and the queen and everybody safe for as long as possible, so that everyone can escape.
Okay. Jeez. God, I wish somebody like the Admiral would come with us. All right. Right. Tell us about these enemies to the south, because I didn't know anything about this.
Yeah, Meow, and why should we join up with them, Meow?
Why should we join up with them? He's like alarmed. He's like, so you are with them?
No. No. God. Tell us about them. Why are they doing this? And then we're gonna go and get their story, maybe.
Okay. He describes. I'll all sorts of people. I don't know. I'm just gonna say like, you know, the dog faces, lizard people, dwarven individuals.
Now you have a lot of haters.
So there's this. He's talking about like cadres of soldiers and troops and stuff, because that's what he's seeing. So he's going to describe those, but you live there at least a little bit. It sounds like he's just describing people who live in the other kingdom on this continent.
The Deep South.
It's more.
Yeah. What about
like,
the cats?
Just to be clear, I would think of the two kingdoms as like a yin and yang kind of situation, where one has the south but also reaches up into the north a little bit, and one has most of the north but reaches down into the south a little bit, you know.
Yeah.
What about the
Don't
cats?
reach into the Deep South.
Yeah. What about the cats?
Um,
Why are you putting them down?
I don't know any cats.
The cats in your city.
Oh, he says something like, "Oh, the filthy vermin." Right? Yeah, they're constantly.
Slap them.
All right, roll damage. Oh man, I wish I knew what his damage was or his health was.
I don't think we hit each other at all. Really. I think he's full health.
Did you say 1?
Yeah, 1.
Cool. All right. It probably doesn't kill him. He's like, see, all of you cat filter
roar meows.
So violent.
Roar meows.
This guy's trying to puff up. He's like on this tree.
Does he have any tassels on him?
No.
Damn. Walks away.
Okay. Walking back away.
Right, well, I wonder. If I got you a map, would you be able to tell us where the front lines are?
Of course. Where are you gonna get a map?
I'm going to draw something like the general shape of the empire.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. Yeah. I mean, yeah. You know what the continent looks like. That'll work.
I know what the coast looks like all the way around, so it's good enough. It's an outline.
All right.
So, yeah. I sort of like, I don't allow him to get free. I'm going to do like an arduous process of saying, all right, where is it? Sort of down, up, down, and like sort of draw it myself.
Let's see here. Oh, no, I don't want that. Find you
actually
a thing.
draw it.
Yeah. I know what it looks like, roughly.
Cool.
Right, that's smaller than I anticipated. Oh, wait, I can't do like a blank one, can I?
You made a really tiny one, I think.
Yeah, no, I made a tiny one, but I was looking for something I could write on.
Gotcha.
Not custom.
Saying I think you made an incredibly tiny one, not just that small one.
This wants me to put an image on it, but I don't have an image. So okay, cool. Yeah, so let's say I can't draw on this. Did I draw underneath it? Is that what's happening?
No, you drew on it.
Oh, it's white. Oh, okay.
Oh, now you drew under it. Now you've gone crazy.
All right. Oh, wait. Oh. This pin's going underneath it.
Why don't you draw it in paint and then like paste it as an image?
Disgusting, because that'll take a little bit. Seriously can't draw on this. At least that I can see. It's all like...
Yeah, it's all going underneath.
Okay, well, you know what?
Theatre of the mind?
Yeah, so let me look through my items. All right, I don't have anything even close. He draws you this map, and you have it. Well, you draw the map. He indicates the sort of lines. He definitely remembers recent battles, sort of the danger spots, that sort of thing.
Can I sort of now cross-reference this to where we are trying to end up, and just
sure.
kind of see how dangerous it is?
Yeah, you would have to move away from these lines. Like,
oh yeah.
If all these lines are headed towards where you're going, most of them, like he said, 4 days from now ish would be the closest one. So if you went the other way, which technically that's what you're planning to do, at least a week just like straight marching with no resistance, right?
Right. And that's the distance away from the front lines, is it?
Right. To where you're headed.
Battlefield. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Okay. That's what I wanted to know.
Yeah.
Right. After peering at the match, all right, anyone else want to ask him some questions?
Suria's kind of wandered off by herself.
Okay.
Right. I'm going to speak to the soldiers. Like, just put one of them to the side. What? What do you normally do in these situations when you've got someone like this?
Trust nothing they say and beat them into oblivion.
Right. What then? Just leave them, or?
Oh, we'll probably put them in the cart and take them with us.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
If you think you can manage looking after him and make sure he doesn't escape, that's what we'll do.
Perfect. Anyone else?
Meow, I can put him somewhere.
Cat walks back in.
But he won't be able to come back, though. Meow.
I don't think we need to do that. Do we? Do we really need to? I assume he's like, just deaf staring him right now.
Stares at him.
Oh god.
Eyes wide. Well,
Look, you can be the better person. Okay. Stop staring at him now.
Keep staring at him.
No, we're not doing that. He's going to come with us.
Give him the clamps.
I think one of those mages had some tassels out in the clearing.
Well,
Lemonade's horse covered in tassels. I'm just kidding. No. It wasn't. I would be surprised if there are any tassels in this camp.
Yeah.
Anyone else want to gently and kindly question this person or anything else?
go sleep.
Oh, well, all right.
You
head off to sleep. Let me read my notes real quick. Quick was a joke. All right. Oh no! Yeah, everyone headed to sleep.
I'll probably stay up for like the first half of the night just to make up for the lost guards. Since I've been healed.
Because they're guarding him too.
Yeah.
I would assume everyone's on high alert, but yeah, that's cool. Samson furiously writing in a notebook about a new type of dragonfly that he has located in the discovery portion of his work. Split off.
I have a
go ahead.
question. No one in their lifetime on the continent that we live on has sailed over to the other continent and be like, hey, there's some pigeon people there. We should make a, talk to them. None.
Not in the way that because you have no real need to do it. You're pretty self-contained on the Empire's continent. You have people who have been there for sure, or been here, but like making maps of the place or learning customs or any of that stuff. If there are people who have gained that knowledge, it's like in some random book somewhere. But
how long has the Empire been around?
So the Empire was formed roughly 850 years ago, after the Harthen house consolidated the other houses in a sort of bloody deal-making consolidation, and then eventually convinced any houses that were remaining after this that a new form of government should take place where everyone can be handled and cared for all at the same time, right? Using the resources of every house. So the Empire was created on the foundation that everyone has value and everyone's important and everyone belongs somewhere. And then in using those formational kind of values has become an empire of wealth. Why it's still called an empire, because it is an amalgamation of a bunch of different places, even though it doesn't really matter anymore.
Imagine it's the Japanese Empire. They don't trade with anyone. They've got everything they need.
Well,
yeah, they don't like outsiders.
So there are definitely people on the Empire's continent that have been here. One of them is standing here, but like the amount of information you would need just to like figure out what was happening would be way more than anyone would invest in beyond like basic trading. That's really all that happens. Basic trades, interesting stuff from over here. That's why Samson was so excited, because there haven't been very many expeditions to learn what's going on.
850 years of laziness.
Well, a lot of that was
technology.
Yeah, a lot of that was, forming a government and making sure it ran and stuff like that, blowing up political meetings,
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense to real life as well. Like, it took us forever to start sailing around the world. Yeah. Look at when the Oxford University was created versus when we actually discovered the new continents.
The Vikings were doing it pretty early.
Yeah.
The Vikings got to Canada.
Yeah. Yeah. The issue is they didn't always go back. They didn't really bring much back with them.
Oak Island. I don't know. That's all I know. Vikings. Treasure that's not there. It's a bunch of bullshit.
Cool.
But what did they tell me? What is it? Those knights. or the original Jolly Rogers, original pirate flag. It was the Knights Templar. They were the original. They hoisted the first pirate flag.
And that's exactly how it happened in this story. I don't know. I have no idea. Okay, so we're all going to sleep or meditating or staring, whatever we do to rest.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. While in the middle of the night, of course, this guy has guards on him. You're also covering some guard duty as well. You split off. Samson has fallen asleep, drawing pictures. Purrington's doing whatever. The Ariel, if you'll roll, let's go with presence, just to see what we learn here.
Okay. 14.
14 total?
14 total.
14 total. While you're, whatever your meditation or sleep looks like, while you're doing that, we'll go with like medium sort of strength vision overtakes you. You're not completely unaware of everything that's happening, but you're also getting a sense of like how do I say this in a visiony kind of way? You get the sense of like an open path through the woods with boulders rolling down it, I guess. Almost sort of like Indiana Jones, of course, where you have the hall or the lane, the temple run, and the boulders are rolling down it. You get the sense that that's occurring somewhere.
Okay, interesting.
They're like, it's not a single one. We'll go with like, we'll go with 6. So like moderate size boulders crushing down this lane. Cool. Anything else anyone else wants to do here?
A no from me.
Oh.
When you move on, where are you headed next?
So I think we should just carry on with our mission. I don't know if you all noticed, and I probably just thought it's the middle of everyone. I don't know if you all noticed, but I did send off one of the mages. He kept telling me his name. I've forgotten it. Something to do with lemons. But I've sent him off to go and get new orders because obviously this changes things. I think the only way he's ever going to find us to bring us back those orders if we just carry on the same route. But
Yeah,
I'm open to
okay.
suggestions. Okay. Anyone else got any thoughts? Because
Did we actually
didn't-
have a predetermined route?
yeah, that way.
Yeah, you
I'm
have
sort of
a
turning around,
destination.
spinning around, pointing.
No,
I think it was that way.
You definitely have a destination, yes. You don't necessarily have a route that you were supposed to take because nobody knew what was going to be out here.
I think Liariel shares her vision of like the boulders and advises that anytime they have to go past a place with a slope, that they have like a plan of how to handle it.
Ooh, okay. Sharing visions and knowledge. Very good.
Would you, I mean, okay. I mean, I'd be more worried about the carts. I mean, I can get out of the way, I guess, but the carts can't. Yeah, I guess we just have to
be spaced apart. That way, if like a boulder like started to come, and we'd have like space around to like back up or back forward as we needed to.
Okay. Sure. Professor,
Meow.
are you able to make boulders not exist?
Yep.
Okay. Can you be prepared
Am
to
I?
make like?
Can I, Hart? I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
With like one zap of a zap?
Yeah, probably so. I mean,
I can also time travel, I guess, if someone gets crushed by one or something. I could pull them, tell them to go back in time and be like, hey. But if I get crushed by one, you're kind of fine.
Okay.
Meow, yes, meow.
Brilliant. Be prepared to do that if, like, I can't get out of the way of a boulder or carts are in danger.
I guess I could also slow them as well.
I could like travel closer to Professor Purrington, since he has like the ability to make the boulders vanish, and just sort of keep myself open to the ether. And if I get a perception of like danger or imminent pain, I could warn him first and warn the team.
You've been sort of trying to perceive everything constantly. Does that like wear Leariel down, or is that like her thing? Like she does it all the time?
It's a survival strategy that she built up over the course of her life to just sort of be open at all times.
Yeah, just wanted to make sure.
Like she does like meditative like sleep and stuff to like recharge her energy, and she's always got like some soup on her for some extra regeneration.
Oh man, I hope the soup comes in pouches too, and everyone else just sees these odd group of people just eating from pouches. All right, cool. So
Yeah, Professor Purrington likes stew in a pouch.
sure.
They come in boxes.
Half the space on the carts is actually just
Really only
pouches.
goes after the gravy first, and then kind of leaves the meat for later.
Yeah. There's probably still half a pouch on the ground from last night.
Yeah, of just meat. All the liquid is gone.
Yeah. So then, how you proceed from here towards, if you are going towards your end goal, what's anything specific path-wise you're looking for, or any methods you want to use?
And probably looking for high ground or places where there's like high visibility. Just, apart from psychic skills, just to be able to see stuff coming.
Well, the most visibility you could get would be to head down the path that the quote-unquote train created, because it's big, it's wide open, and it's basically like an open lane to go where you need to go. Or you could stick to, sort of going around, trying to navigate through the woods and stay hidden and all of that stuff, but it would probably take longer.
I actually vote. I know it's going to be more difficult, but I think we should stay off the beaten path, quite literally. Because we're going to wait for this. We've got to get this rider back. You know, if this lemon guy is going to come back.
What if he doesn't?
Well, the major's sleeping right now. Okay, yeah. Well, it's one more bloody annoying major, isn't it? It's win.
I mean, they do have a job though that we need them for too.
Yeah. Well, if he doesn't come back, he doesn't come back. The other two can pick up his work. And we'll have gone slower, so we'll have a chance to have done it. I mean, I feel like the bit of the urgency is gone now. We know that they're just planning to run away to this land, and I don't think they realise, you know, that this land is armed and ready for them. You know, most of their land force is going to be tied up here still.
It does seem like we could be more easily ambushed, like in the woods, though, because we have to watch out for both sides.
I mean, the same said for the open path, isn't it? Because they could just ambush us from the sides. They just wouldn't be able to ambush us from the front or the back, I guess.
Yeah, I guess I don't really know. I'll leave that to the strategists.
Who's that then?
You, Meow.
Yeah,
What?
that's
Samson?
a good question, actually.
Samson perks up and he's like, well, in the battle of the East Coast, and he like starts going off on some crazy long random story about the formation of the empire and like this battle that occurred and how it worked out and stuff. He's just rambling, basically.
Meow, Samson leads. Meow.
I could maybe try like walking several paces down each path before we choose one, just to see if I get any aura or foreboding.
Fine. If you can do that, yeah, sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, your journey's gonna be multiple days either direction. I think distance-wise, using sort of a straight, open kind of path with the carts that you have and the rock pieces and junk, maybe like 3 days through the open path, if it goes all the way, basically, or through the woods might be 5 to 6, just depending on what the terrain is. If Liariel steps into the path that's open, the beaten path as we're calling it, she would sense well, I mean, it would be pretty easy, I think, to sense the boulders. The sort of vision from the last night plus standing in this open lane gives the same sense of like, okay, this is an open lane with boulders at the end of it. If she steps off into the woods that maybe you would go sort of in a more circuitous route, she would feel like the like darkness of the woods, the shadows darker than they should be, maybe like I don't want to say evil because that's not right, but like maybe like pain or something through the woods. But that's not necessarily like what will happen on your path. That's just what she feels, you know, what you feel as you step into each one.
Okay, well, I think I'll share that with the team, and so it seems like, well, we'll have like, there's potential for pain along the forest path. in terms of if we take the beaten path, the danger I perceive is mostly towards the end. Maybe we could start going off a couple days down the beaten path and then like see if we could veer off into the woods to avoid the boulders.
All right. I mean, yeah, it seems good a plan as any.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing to us, Hart?
I'm just rolling some stuff.
Yeah, you're just rolling. Yeah, DM's just rolling dice. All right. Yeah, I guess. Is everyone in agreement then that we go for the open path, at least for now?
Mm-hmm.
Well, sure.
Okay, we're doing that then. And we'll spread the carts out a bit so they don't get smashed on one boulder. Don't put them in a line, like stagger them.
Perfect. You begin to travel down this path. Your I put him over here, but your captive is on an additional sort of supply cart. You've been eating stuff, pouches and so forth out of the cart, so there is room. He's just bound and gagged and blindfolded in the cart, bouncing along. You spread them out, maybe like this. Or like even staggered?
Yeah, staggered, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Not that it matters. But where would everyone be hanging out on this path? The guards are going to do some scouting farther than normal, so they're ranging out. Where's everyone else? Or soldiers, I mean. Cool.
I'll go at the front. Nobody ever ambushes the front.
Okay. Oh, so we're headed that way. All right, got it.
Which way? Which way? Which direction? Because I've seen the path sort of going like.
Doesn't matter. That works. The horses are pointed that way, so we'll go that way.
Yeah.
Ariel's close to Professor Purrington.
All right. Purrington, you hang in mid. You hang in back. Forward.
I guess next to up front with Barrick,
All right.
or mid behind him.
Samson's riding on a cart in the back. We're rolling during the day. Mages are mostly asleep. I moved the mages off to indicate Lemonade had left. It would be around though. Maybe you pull it back here in like a supply cart. Ooh. Got a lot of tokens.
Nope.
I will just use these. You go up like a slight hilly sort of after maybe a day and a half. Midday, you're headed up a hilly path that's been beaten. I mean, like it's pretty easy movement. You're making good time, which is great. And then you're headed up this hill.
Wait, where's the pigeon boy, Daryl?
He's way back in the cart back here. So I mean,
just put him up front.
Well, oh wait,
he's on the left. Yeah,
he's tied up in a cart.
Is he noticeable?
No. He's like basically a sack of supplies at this point.
Oh,
that's why I didn't even have him on the field. All right, the tour continues. As you begin to head up this hill, everyone's on guard because of the premonition, the warning, and all of that stuff. And three individuals crest the hill from the other direction. You had scouts, but somehow these individuals were not detected by scouts. You have scouts far and wide all around, sort of, as the soldiers are looking for danger. So there's nothing else around you, at least report-wise. And these three individuals sort of saunter over the hill in front of you. And, I would assume the carts are going to stop, but it's up to you. But these individuals, one of them says, well, what do we have here?
Morning.
Where, might I ask, you all are headed?
That way. I'll just point further down the path.
Hey, you head this way often? I see you got some carts. No?
Yeah. No, we don't go this way often, no. It's just, obviously, there's a big path here suddenly, so...
Yeah, speaking
Last
of
time it was
that,
hell.
did you see any really big kind of cart-looking devices headed through here?
Now we heard something, though.
Oh, you heard something?
We heard something that sounded like that.
And, who are you?
Well, who are you?
We're just three
Oh,
travelers headed down a path, looking for new technologies.
Right, well, by the sounds of it, you got a long way to walk if you want after that thing. Very fast.
They laugh and sort of like elbow each other. A long way to walk, yeah. What's in the carts?
None of your business. That's what's in the carts.
Well, of course, it's none of our business, being two individuals walking a path, meet in the woods. We keep to ourselves, you keep to yourselves. But maybe we're traders. Maybe we could buy what's in the carts.
Lads, I wasn't born yesterday, and I know that you're gonna be like, oh, what's he got? Oh, let's rob that. This is a casing thing. All right.
Robbers. How did we even rob all of that stuff? We couldn't carry it.
Yeah.
Maybe that's ill-gotten goods. Maybe you're gonna rob us. They laugh a lot at rob us.
Meow. Shall I dispose of them? Meow.
Bear with me. I'm gonna just pull out a piece of a piece of paper that I would have used for the street and be like, I'm just gonna do sort of like an intimidation sort of thing at this point.
Okay.
Look, if I killed any more this month, I'm gonna have to pay a lot of money to keep this quiet. Just basically trying to be like really nonchalant about it.
Their faces are gonna go dark.
This war has caused these bloody trading routes to be awful, and I'm sick of it. And you know what? I just might do it. I just might not report these ones.
This war, huh? What part do you play in this war? And they're like looking at your soldiers and stuff too.
I don't play a part in this war.
Oh, but you're killing people.
I'm killing people that like you that are coming along trying to take this cargo because they think they can just desert the battles and come at us. Is that what you are?
Deserters?
Meow. Cowards. Meow.
I don't think you know what you're talking about. You don't seem like soldiers except for a couple of you.
I'm not saying we're soldiers. I'm saying, are you deserters?
How would you
That's
call
the whole
us
point.
Cowards? Not even willing to fight.
It's called supplies. Supplies,
Mm-hmm.
Takes off his robes. Meow. Let's go.
You're-
Well,
Your associate seems to be ready for something.
I'm ready for you. Meow. Your mom. Meow.
You're definitely not ready for this.
Who's talking to me right now?
The red one's probably been talking the most. Likes to laugh.
just, at this point, just do it. I mean, we can't sit here and chat this time.
Go ahead.
I guess, what is your guys' part in this war that you keep talking about?
Oh,
You're the one that's bringing war up,
Us.
not us.
You don't know who we are. That's okay. Interesting. Captain Barrick, if you would roll brilliance, please.
Yep. I got my nat 20 earlier, so it's not happening.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, not gonna happen.
Yeah, there's the one. Yeah, this die is really rigged. Yep, it really is.
These people look like pigeons. Are they pigeon people?
No, these are not pigeon people.
Okay.
Unfortunately,
Can I go back to the card and pull that pigeon person out?
Yeah, sure. I'm gonna swap these out because you're right. They don't look like pigeons. Oh shoot, I don't have another one.
I was going entirely with the thought that they were pigeon people. That's
Yeah.
awkward. I
We
want a new
get the
dice.
pigeon person out and then lead them up front and
I
ask
need a
them.
new dice. This one's rigged.
All right.
Yeah, cursed.
Dice. Plastic or metal?
Metal, of course.
Oh well, there you go.
Nice. Hell yeah. It immediately rolled a 14. It's just immediately better.
So you head back while these people are chilling. I'm still gonna. I like the colors here. Not pigeon people though. Sorry. You pull up this individual. I guess right to the front.
Yeah. You want to trade? Meow. We found this. Meow.
Oh. Well, as I said before. And what would you trade for this? Ooh, damaged goods? Oof.
Meow. We need information. Meow.
Information on what?
Everything. Meow.
Everything. Well, perfect. You're standing on the ground. The sky is above us. We're surrounded by trees. A big semi-magical device created the path. What more knowledge could you want?
What is this war that's going on? Meow.
Huh. Hmm. And why don't you know?
I'm a cat. Meow.
Right. And you didn't ask anyone else here? That's okay.
He's actually asked all of us that, so.
The war is simply a disagreement of sorts. One side would like the other side to come to the table and make negotiations. That other side refuses and wishes to kill everyone on the first side. War is a terrible and dangerous thing.
Meow. Which side is which then? Meow. Is this pigeon person the one that's killing or not coming to the table? What's going on here?
Oh, these pigeon filth have killed quite a few people, I'm sure you know.
Yeah, cats. Meow.
Ah, that is a good point. As a cat individual yourself, surely you can understand that these beasts from the skies do not have your best interests in heart. They they would decimate you and everyone like you.
Meow, so we're on the
Notice.
same side, yes, meow.
So, I don't recognize anything you're wearing. I would say we're not on the same side.
So you want another fight against you, so we should ally with the pigeon people and then fight you, meow, is what you're saying.
Oh, not fight us. We're just merely 3 travelers.
Oh, so we could just dispose of you then, meow.
Oh, we're back to very darkened faces. No more laughs. These people.
I wouldn't be laughing, meow, if you didn't exist, meow. Begins to like start some magic in his hands.
Yep. I used to have a family. Till he came along.
I used to be in a cage, meow, and I don't have much to go for now, meow.
This.
Do you want to not exist, meow?
This conversation's turned dark. Well,
you aren't providing much information, meow, and you're not helping anyone here except threaten us, meow, and I'm not going to stand for that with my friends, meow. So the choice is yours, meow. Exist or not.
Do we really want this to dissolve into a fight?
Someone's sneezing outside.
Maybe we don't have to fight.
This blue person has like a big spear or whatever. They're gonna launch forward to here and stab some soldiers through with this spear. I'm gonna roll for the soldiers real quick. Okay. Too bad.
Soldiers were ready. Did
They were not ready.
they not get a roll to defend?
Oh, that was their
Yes,
defense
right.
roll. Yeah.
Oh.
I rolled 13 for the blue one.
But they rolled an 18 to defend.
They did. Yes.
They still got hurt. That's worrying.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Okay. All right.
So the conversation devolves. You begin casting this magic. These
I didn't
individuals.
cast any magic.
Well, I know you begin. You're like, okay, I'm ready with my magic or whatever. This blue
More like an
spear-wielding
imitation.
person,
They attacked
sensing
first, so.
sensing nothing more can be gained, will stab some soldiers through. And
All right, we
begin
ally with the pigeon
an
people.
assault. Yes, if you want. Who would go next? This stab. You're ready, Professor Purrington, right? Or at least pretending to be ready. Or we can all roll.
I was kind of intimidated. I wasn't gonna attack really. I was gonna see what Liario was gonna do because she was talking, and then they just started attacking.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, so much for that.
Yeah. This bro attacks. Then Barrick, you said, is ready to go?
Yeah, he was already ready to go, so.
All right. You.
I move up to the only one I can reach.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'll move like that. I'm trying to tank again. And I'll just attack him.
Okay. With your metal die, huh?
Yep. Better not be rigged.
Oh, come on, bro.
Damn it. I got a 4.
Ooh.
That's a 6. I got a 6 total, actually.
Yeah,
I'm
no.
Warhammer plus 2.
This individual spins the spear around and sort of blocks whatever's coming at them with your like sword and shield, I think.
Warhammer and a drinking horn, like a metal.
Oh, right. Warhammer, right.
Now,
I'll cast Erase on the blue boy.
Will you? You are Farrington. All right. Oh,
might have a chance here.
Do I have a chance? Hold on a second. What was that? Do I have to what? I forgot always how to do this.
see,
Is it brilliance?
Yes. 6 is what you're shooting for. Pretty easy.
21.
Oh my
Holy
gosh.
shit.
21.
That's not with the +3 on the attack, though. That would be
It's
24.
Okay.
And you said that this mechanic does damage unless they're already damaged and then it erases them, right? Or just pure erase?
What was that?
Are you does this spell and mechanic do damage if they're undamaged, or does it just erase whatever?
It does damage if they're undamaged.
Okay. And you rolled. Let me just check my notes again real quick. Oh my gosh, why do I have so many notes?
Welcome to the
Here
DM
it
life.
is. What'd you say you rolled without any modifiers?
16.
Oh, okay. Jeez Louise, your modifiers are so freaking high.
And then with modifiers of my robes, and
16.
then brilliance +4, 15. Or yeah.
It's only. Oh wait. Okay. Yeah. Cool. So what sort of damage are we looking at here? The robes don't count. It's just your modifier of brilliance, and then whatever the spell is.
Oh, the spell's a +3.
Yeah. Your robes count for damage.
I gotta get a 5. Hold on, I gotta roll.
Okay.
I rolled a 6.
Nice. Plus
The +3 or the
the robes or 3? Oh my
robes?
gosh.
Well, the robes are 1, but I have the ability has a +3 modifier.
Yeah, so the ability goes into your D20 and then the item goes
okay.
into the D6.
So 7.
All right. Cool. All right. Smooth. The yellow soldier looking bro has sword and shield. Pretty standard stuff. We'll probably move this way and attack Captain Barrack.
Oof.
With a 7.
I think I have to use grit, don't I? I only get 6, so I get hit.
Ooh, brutal.
Oof.
Oh my god. That is that is a 9 damage slash. This bro moves over to the side and like slaps you with the shield and then uses that momentum to come back and slash into your shoulder with his sword. And being this close, I guess, to 2 of these individuals, and now seeing them fight, you know that these are scouts from the other kingdom, which I think we've all figured out at this point.
Yep.
That that's where they're from. Blue. But these scouts are very highly special trained soldiers of the rock scouts, and they use very unique methods.
Use the drunk resilience to take it down to 7.
Okay, cool. And then if the other two of you would like to go, anybody who knows what they want to do, or if you want to roll for it, either one.
I want to attack the guy that struck first.
The blue? Okay.
Yeah.
Yay. Exciting.
I'm going through these dice really quickly.
Okay. Oh.
Oh, rigged.
Let's see. I pulled the 8 of Swords, which depicts an individual who is blinded and bound, surrounded by swords. 8 swords to be exact. So these 8 swords are going to target the blue guy's eyes. And let me see. I'm rolling for brilliance, right? Let's see.
Yup.
Okay. Ooh. I rolled a 19 plus modifier of 4, so 23.
Okay. Okay, so you lash out with this sort of face strike, right? And pierce into this dude's face, causing unbelievable damage. If you'll roll damage, because even if it's not a ton of damage, it's in his face.
I rolled a 4.
A 4. All right. This is the.
And this is like 6-sided die, right? For this part.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
4. Okay. Nice. And then we're gonna consider this dude blinded for the next round. I'm gonna mark that as a sort of like even if the swords didn't necessarily pierce through his eyes, that was the intent and the goal. So damage around his eyes and face, blood all over in his eyes and stuff. So you could see him like cry out and grab his face. Soraya?
I think she's going to head up towards Barrick.
Mm-hmm.
And for now, I think she's just going to say, I think there's been a misunderstanding here, and it's getting a little bit out of control.
This guy in blue is screaming, holding his face. Ah! Ah! Yeah, do you wanna roll like some sort of like presence roll against maybe yellow sword shield guy?
Sure. 14.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, yellow sword guy sort of I mean decimated Captain Barrick real quick and then was like, "Oh, what out of hand you say. What do you have in mind? What could turn time back?"
I kind of want to
I can help you with that.
over to Burton.
What would you need to say?
Me?
Is there a secret code word, meow?
Oh, oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, so this guy says like if you truly wanted to work with us and you wanted our information, you would offer a you would offer something to us without these hostilities, of course.
Did the bird?
Yeah, the bird was brought, but then it was sort of more aggressive. Yeah,
Well, I asked for, information.
yeah.
Okay, well, I don't know if I can only time travel back one turn, though.
Right. So you would basically, if on your turn, you would time travel back to the very beginning point. So, like literally right before blue strikes into the soldiers. That would be the beginning of last round. Or this round, still, we're in it.
So I would just have to offer the bird for free. Take the bird.
But, anything else you want to do, Soraya?
No, I'm just kind of readying a defensive
Okay.
spell if necessary.
And I have to
Mages move forward. Mages.
If we go successfully back in time, does that mean that the Eight of Swords goes to the top of my deck?
I don't know how that works. That's your stuff. That's not my stuff. I have no idea.
If we go back in time, then I haven't blinded the guy because he didn't attack and tick me off. So that goes back on top of it.
Yes, unless we're assuming that this timeline continues no matter what, and we're actually moving it to a new timeline. But the difficulties of time travel are so difficult that I don't know the answer. Whatever you choose.
Yeah, I think it goes back to the top of the deck.
All right.
We'll see if we get it.
What if it doesn't come up next? That would be insane. So mages move forward a little bit. Samson does nothing. Disguise bound. Beak boy, as he's called, even though he does not have a beak. This guy has a I don't know, what's something cool? He's got what are they called? Tonfa or whatever, the like handheld stick things. Anyway, he's gonna move forward and wreck up some soldiers real quick. Versus soldiers 20. Ah, dang it. If it's all going away, I wanted to kill some soldiers real quick. Beak boy attempts to strike into the soldiers, no luck. And misses them, but there are two people before Purrington. So blue attacks. Let's see, Barrick's injured. Probably swing around and attack Barrick. An 8.
An 11.
All right, nice. Yeah, the swing comes back around with the giant spear, and attempts to decapitate you, but it does you. I guess he was shooting for a taller individual, so he misses. And then it's your turn.
Okay. I'm going to try and splash alcohol from my drinking horn into his eyes.
Oh my gosh!
Stabbed.
But then light it on fire.
And for the record,
fire source.
just to be very clear, this guy is blinded
Double
And-
blind.
and still attacked you. Just to be clear.
Yeah, I'm just going to make him scream a bit.
Alright.
It's going to be the same attack, just what I'm doing. Yeah, I do some damage. Okay. Got to hit first anyway. It's 13 to hit.
No
Oof,
way.
Never mind.
No way. You have a drink.
Yeah. That's one of my abilities.
You spray a little bit, but mostly
you
you
don't
just
waste
have a
it.
drink. And then we
Yeah.
move into Purrington.
Okay.
So if you're going to go back in time,
Going back in time.
I'm
take
gonna
out my-
leave the tokens where they are until you change something, basically.
I'm gonna take out my pocket watch. I'm gonna hold it up like in John Cusack's holding up the boombox,
Okay.
and I'm gonna roll my plus all my stats. Oh, that's the modifier from the ability goes on to that. Wow, we're just flying through time now. We rolled a 27.
Oh my god, how? Wait, what'd you roll?
A 19 plus
Okay.
4 plus the 4 from the ability.
Oh my gosh.
You just see me blip out of existence.
Okay. And you come
And then
back to the beginning of the round, we'll say even like 1 second before this person strikes, right? Or several seconds, whatever.
Meow, just take the bird. We want nothing more. Just take him and go.
Just take
push him.
him and go.
I push him. We want no problems.
Okay. I do think
It just
that
as
that would
a
work.
gratitude.
Yeah, I think that would work.
Meow, we love you.
no,
As
stop,
well.
stop. I'm just thinking. You just keep saying
take
stuff.
one of my pouches. Take one of these
Let me
pouches.
kiss your feet.
Let's share a meal. Okay, so
I have your poster on my wall.
time moves back. Oh, these guys are right here. Time moves back. They take this hostage.
Oh, fucking hell.
Meow, good. I wanted to kill him badly. Meow.
Oh yeah, as soon as you give him to Spear Guy just stabs him and flings him over. Like no
Claps. Meow. Good
no
job, Meow.
break, no nothing. Just stab, fling. And then you have these individuals left, and the laughing one says, I'm glad you brought this to us. Maybe we are of a similar agenda, as it were. What did we ask? Where are
don't even
you
want to say
headed?
anything.
Where are you headed?
I don't want to talk.
Do you
Quite
do you serve this
literally-
kingdom? Anyone? Clearly not, based on your clothing.
Meow, we just killed a bunch of these pigeons, Meow. I mean, I killed a
Yes.
bunch of these pigeons.
You killed a bunch of pigeons. Where?
We might as well just tell the whole story then.
Yeah.
About the,
Yeah.
the device.
Okay, so you tell about the train and all that junk. They jump to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, why? What would they want to know? And you're in this kingdom with these carts for what reason?
Kill the pigeons.
You're here to kill pigeons. Okay, well, are you? Well, you handed us one. You're clearly capable, especially if what you say is true, and you took down the multi-cart device. The blue one steps back and like leans towards its spear as if they're having a discussion.
Do you think Samson would be good here to like tell him the story of the? I don't know.
We'll give you Samson as well. You can kill him as well.
We'll give you Samson as well. No. Samson comes forward and, he says some like nerd stuff. Adjusts his spectacles. Says some nerd stuff about how they don't appear to be members of this kingdom, and that they may be able to provide aid or something. He says, we're not trying to interfere with you. We'll help you if we can. Very, very kind to them, and scared.
Yeah.
You like push him out.
Meow. Thank you, Samson. An extra pouch for Samson. Meow.
Thank you for not eating me for another day.
I don't eat people. Meow.
This okay, so these dudes,
Meow, can we talk and walk? Meow.
yeah, sure. I mean, they're not.
Can you
about
take
that,
us
so.
to Meow, your camper? I mean, we just want to,
They don't want to head back the way you're going, but they are willing to like camp with you for a bit. So, if you strike a camp, like a temporary camp right here, they would probably eventually tell you like that they're scouts for a different kingdom.
Likewise, Meow. Samesies.
So you're scouts with all this weight. It doesn't make much sense.
Pigeons,
but,
Meow.
Samson says, well, we had to bring all these supplies because we're not native to this continent. So we're just trying to get information about what's going on over here. The carts obviously don't look like they're holding big stones. They have like stuff on them to look like supplies, right? Plus your supply wagons. Samson's just saying like, we're just gathering information. He shows his notes. Oh man, he spends like an hour going through his drawings and like his notes and stuff. And they offer a couple of like changes or whatever to his information, to expand his information. I guess the yellow one is very, very attuned to, nature and discovery and stuff like that. When they're not actively trying to kill you, they seem, moderate kind of people, but they always seem like they're on edge, right? Like always ready. And occasionally they walk away and appear to have discussions with no one. But I do think they would let you go. I mean, there's no necessarily reason to keep you. You're not the enemy. They know exactly where you are. Are you going to tell them where you're headed?
I don't even know where we're going.
We're using this path here to make it easier to get deeper in.
Right.
And we got information from that pigeon on how to avoid these front lines. We didn't even know there was a war on until that.
Yeah, on the war. If we see you in our kingdom, on our side, we will consider you.
Hey, I'm from there.
Are you?
Meow, can we get like a pass? Meow.
What are you doing over here if you're
allies? Well,
yeah, okay. Captain Barrick saying I'm from there. Very interesting. They grill you very briefly about like where you're from and how you wound up not being there and stuff. After you left the kingdom, where'd you go?
Well, I did trade around the north, and that didn't go well, as you can imagine.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't hear anything about a war, even before I left. I was just a trader.
Right. So you went to another place entirely. And where is that?
Yeah. Oh, there's loads of places in the world.
Uh-huh. And which one are you
I went to this
residing
kingdom.
in now?
To one to the north,
Okay.
personally.
Okay.
But I mean, I kind of trade it everywhere.
Right.
It's a unique position to be able to. Not
It
many
certainly
kingdoms
is.
are talking right now.
Many of us are chained into this endeavor that we have. But once we're done, once we've changed the hearts and minds of these brutal sort, we'll be free, I think, to do trading. Maybe we'll be involved with your kingdom to the north. Is it a whole kingdom?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay.
There's plenty of trade to be had.
Perfect. Well, we will bring this information back as well. They're all sort of, again, constantly sort of on edge, trying to get any piece, very observant, any piece of information they can, they're stealing from you and logging away. But I do think they would let you go at this point. I mean, yeah, so they continue on. Basically, they say, we're going to go to where you said you took out the multi-cart. If we don't find it, we're faster than you, and we will be back.
Meow
No
gives a
problem.
thumbs up.
Meow.
It's definitely
Wow.
there.
Perfect. They head on. Oh, go ahead.
You've been graced with my presence. Meow.
Right. Sure we have. These three sort of meld into the greenery, and again,
Gives
you have
the Minnesota
scouts.
goodbye.
You have scouts. Nope. That don't even see them pass by them. Right. So when people from the path that you were taking report back, they don't report seeing these individuals. You continue onward.
Meow, I don't know if you guys remember this now that those guys we totally kicked their asses. Meow.
What are you talking about?
Do you think they would remember?
No.
Okay.
What are you talking about?
Meow?
I've never met them before in my life.
No. Well, meow, we met them, but in another timeline, meow, we totally kicked their asses, meow. You threw alcohol in their eyes. Someone threw Leario threw swords in their eyes, but I had to come back because it was just so violent, meow. There was so much blood everywhere, meow, that just giving them the hostage would have been easier, meow. Exactly, meow.
Have you,
That would happen, meow.
have you been on some catnip or something?
Meow.
Wow.
Meow.
Cool. You you negotiate past these three scouts. You learned a ton of junk about what's occurring on this empire or this continent, and you basically took the quicker path and survived. So you find yourselves basically one day away from where you need to set up these monolith stones in order that the mages can relax too. Make a camp for the night. So I guess we're 3 days from the train battle. And you
Meow. Meow, I would like to have a meow. Doesn't. I would like to have a toast for Sierra, meow, for she does not know what she did, but meow. Thank you, meow.
Right.
What?
Close to you.
Meow. Cheers, meow. That's all I want to say. Meow.
Okay.
The soldiers sort of toast as well. The mages just want to relax. Samson's in for
Back
it.
to
He's
work,
like,
mages.
Yeah!
Get back to work.
The mages have pretty much done everything they need to do to set up. So, except for like finish the monolith,
Yeah.
they're prepped. You know what I mean? Cool. I think we should end here, and then move into the monolith plan next time, if that's cool with everyone.
Cool.
Mhm.
And my character's like Teal'c in that episode of Stargate where they're all stuck on the ship, and he remembers everything, but they don't.
Yep.
Yeah.
Or they're on there for like 50 years. Indeed.
That's all I got. You're not gonna see them again, so whatever.
Aww.
The three individuals all have living weapons. They basically have double stats.
Oh yeah.
So there are 6 of them from the stone, the school of stone fighting, or whatever I said before.
So if I pick up Aicho and throw him around, I've got double stats.
I don't know, maybe. But they
Well, now we know
are
it's possible.
weapons conscious enough to make choices, even if the
How
wielder
far back in
can't.
time can I, if I touch the monolith while casting time travel, how far back?
Shoot,
can
I
I
don't
go?
know. I don't know. I'll think about
Beginning
it.
of the Empire. Hey, you should go across the continent.
You would drastically rewrite history just to
It'll
what?
be cats.
yeah, for the cat nation.
For the Cat Nation, yeah.
The dark timeline.
Yeah, but if they don't go through the current timeline, you don't get modified or whatever happened to you. So you.
Well,
can't
I'll just have to
start.
do some Bill and Ted shit.
Okay.
Remember to go back and do this, Ted. Okay.
You're
Put the trash
pulling-
can up ahead, but put it above the. Fuck that one.
Oh man! And you pull all these great figures from history.
Yeah. With my pocket watch, we're all hugging me and we're flipping. Meow.
Cool. Exciting. Welcome.
We get Gandhi and start a nuclear war.
Nope. Wait. Whoa. Pause. You're gonna kill everyone.
That's what Gandhi does. He always
Fine.
nukes.
I've played that game. I understand. Well, I haven't played to the point
I
where
get the
Gandhi
reference.
nukes, but I get it. Yeah. I get the reference.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm gonna go let my puppo out and feed him and stuff.
All right.
Yeah, fun.
Continue watching football.
Thanks.
Thanks for chilling.
Bye.
Thanks,
Bye.
Icar.
Huh?
Thanks for
Happy
saving the
second
day.
Oh, sure.
I saved the day.
I didn't really do anything.
With
but sure.
peace. Peace through power.
Uh-huh.
See you.
Bye.
And you as well. Thanks for chilling. As always, I appreciate it. Have a wonderful whatever. I gotta clean up these tokens. So I'll work on that. But they might come in handy. Who knows? That was pretty cool, though. We got to see the fallout of everything. That's pretty dope. Deuces.
Have hearts. Have hearts. Have hearts. Have hearts.